XTERRA races have long been known to be held in some of the most beautiful places on the planet. With origins in Maui, Hawaii, stunning environments are part of the legacy. Admittedly, one thinks of China, cities like Shanghai and Beijing are often what first come to mind. But in a country of 3.7 million square miles with 9,000 miles of coastline, 7 mountain peaks over 8,000 meters, more than 2,800 natural lakes, and almost a quarter of the nation's land mass covered in forest, the natural beauty of China leaves nothing to spare. With all this outdoor space, it's easy to see why adventure sports are seeing a massive rise in popularity among the Chinese population. XTERRA, with its growing international community, couldn't wait to join in all the beauty and excitement China and its athletes have to offer.
China is an important market for XTERRA because there's 1.4 billion people in that country. It's the world's second largest economy, and they have a whole generation of folks that have leisure time, know about fitness for fun, and we thought it was a great place to introduce an XTERRA.
In 2019, XTERRA hosted its first race in mainland China with an off-road triathlon in the city of Kwanmin, the capital of the Yunnan province in the southwest area of China, bordering Vietnam, Laos, and Myanmar. Yangzhong Lake provided a spectacular backdrop for the race venue, which challenged athletes with its altitude of over 1,900 meters. True to form, the venue was indeed spectacular from an aesthetic perspective. Purple sage surrounded the athletes while on the bike, and the lake trails added to the views while on the run. Athletes representing over a dozen countries rose to that challenge of the inaugural XTERRA triathlon event, including multiple-time XTERRA world champion Ruben Ruzafa of Spain and Olympian Fabiola Corona of Mexico, who won the men's and women's elite division respectively.
So at the end, I was in the last kilometer, I was looking back to see if there was somebody, and I couldn't believe it, because for be honest, I was like thinking that maybe I get third or fourth place. So at the end, I was like unbelievable.
While the racing was competitive and the beauty of Kwanmin stunning, it was local athlete enthusiasm, along with the Chinese hospitality and culture, that stole the show. One of those welcoming and enthusiastic locals is Wang Jiachao. Jiachao lost an arm when he was 5 to an electrical accident. But that didn't stop him from rising to the top of his provincial swimming team. He eventually took up cycling and running and was thrilled to welcome athletes to Kwanmin in 2019.
That was held in my home, just next door of my home, and then I got excited that all the XTERRA fans could come into my home.
Jia Chao, with his swimming ability, competed in the 2004, 2008 and 2012 Paralympics as a swimmer. He won 3 silvers, a bronze and a gold in those games. But in 2017, he started competing in XTERRA events. In Maui that year, he refused to compete in the physically challenged division and ranked 11th out of 46 competitors in the 25-29 category. Jia Chao uses his training for the off-road XTERRA events to prepare him for his other discipline, road triathlons. In 2016, he switched to triathlon in this year in Tokyo and finished just off the podium in 4th.
In 4th place in Tokyo, I achieved my dream. XTERRA is a global society, and then I get a lot of cheering from the fans, and then got very honored.
Congratulations once again to Jia Chao on all of his successes. Unfortunately, the global COVID-19 pandemic and other unforeseen circumstances forced the cancellation of both the 2020 and 2021 Kwanmin Triathlon. But XTERRA is already planning for 2022 and knows the pent-up demand of Chinese adventure seekers like Jia Chao will make that event even better and bigger than ever. XTERRA Adventures is presented by Tea Tree, the Experience. Discover the magic of Tea Tree. And by XTERRA, inspiring off-road adventure by connecting people and nature. This segment is presented by Tea Tree, botanical infused hair care for all hair types. Luckily, other XTERRA events were able to proceed as planned, including training camps where experienced XTERRA athletes lend their time and energy to helping others become more familiar and comfortable on off-road terrain. Small groups, broken up by experience in fitness, learn skills for trails that may be different than road. Practice triathlon transitions, are educated on the importance of nutrition and recovery, cross-train with activities like yoga, and share both concern and inspirations with fellow participants.
We had to set up a whole infrastructure to support XTERRA. We needed to create coaches, we needed to have training camps, we needed to teach people mountain biking skills. So there was a great deal of work and effort that goes into just getting the sport off the ground in China.
Understanding some of the elements of XTERRA may be unfamiliar to a new audience. The training camps and the coaches really opened their arms and made sure everyone of all abilities felt welcome.
其实这个品牌它本身它就是很包容的，它就是说不管你是5岁，你还是80岁，还是说你是中国的、国外的，然后男女老少啊，也不管你是什么样的一个文化背景，我们全都是欢迎的。
These camps help those looking to live by the XTERRA China motto of live more, do so without fear of intense competition or lack of ability. With multiple weekend-long camps throughout the country this year, the future is looking bright for when triathlon races in China do return in 2022. The Taiho Cross-Country Challenge Outdoor Carnival also went on as planned this year, which included a smattering of fun events for attendees, including a youth triathlon, camping, morning yoga, playful competitions on stationary machines like treadmills, bikes and rowing machines, and a music festival. Reinforcing the idea that fitness for fun is growing in China, over 60 children between the ages of 6 and 12 participated in the Saturday morning youth triathlon event.
你觉得今年的比赛会不会很好玩？
会，
你明年会还想要来参加吗？
非常想。
太棒了！那你今年几岁
我今年10岁，
10岁。你准备好了吗？你帮我大声的跟镜头说，我准备好了。
我准备好了。
小朋友，你现在的心情是怎么样的？
兴奋。
Many of the participants had never competed in a triathlon before and admitted to feeling a bit nervous. But with true XTERRA warrior spirit, embodying the idea of live more, these young athletes swam, biked and ran their hearts out for great results and a lot of accomplished smiles. The winner of the advanced group, Zhao Yuzheng, completed the event in a time of 45 minutes and 5 seconds.
就是感觉很累吧，但是觉得累也好，就是最后能拿第1名，感觉也是很好的。我觉得这个比赛就是能给我们一种，能让我们挑战自己的极限吧，所以很有意思。所以我想明年还来。
Parents and other outdoor enthusiasts were able to set up campsites with views of the lake and catch the lake's cool breeze. With this outdoor living experience, the sense of community is high. That community spirit got a little competitive, but all in good fun were friendly contests on stationary athletic machines to help introduce people to the idea of fitness for fun. Saturday night played host to a lively music festival to solidify the sense of togetherness.
那这场比赛我们最大的一个收获是在我们昨天，也就是5月15号，我们做了一个XTERRA 的一个太湖嘉年华活动。我们有乐队，有露营，有烧烤，有啤酒。我们把所有年轻人喜欢的元素加到了一起，让大家参与进来，然后把这样的元素融合到一起。运动生活是相结合的，我们要好的运动，也同时需要好的生活。所以我们昨天是太湖嘉年华。
With all the fun being had at the carnival, it might be easy for athletes to forget they were on site for the main event, the Taiho Trail Run. So even though the party may have gone into the night, the wake-up call for the starting lineup the following morning still rang early. To cap off the festival, the weekend culminated with the XTERRA Taiho Trail Run on Sunday morning. This was the second year in a row this race was able to be held, and the anticipation was high for another spectacular event. The Taiho National Tourism Vacation Zone is Suzhou, is just west of Shanghai on the gorgeous Taiho Lake. The course routes through Yuyang Mountain and Guangfu scenic spots. Over 1,500 trail runners participated in the 4 distances: 5K, 10K, 30K, and 50K. The 50K course saw athletes gain over 2,100 meters of elevation, rewarded with stunning views of the famous lake, which surrounds the continuous mountains and their trails on 3 sides. Chinese elite athlete Tang Leti, a local to the area, loves what the environment has to offer.
它是一个太湖这个地方的话，因为它依山傍水，就是自然条件非常的好。然后你可以在就是和自己搏斗的这个过程当中呢，又去欣赏到这样一个非常漂亮的风景，就是视觉和心理的2层冲击吧，就是让你自己在饱受折磨的时候看一看这个风景，感觉心里平衡多了，一切都是值得的。所以整个环境会舒缓你很多内心的一些情绪。所以为什么说喜欢越野跑这东西，就是在这些过程当中的一个体现。
All runners were routed through bamboo forests, fields of wildflowers, wooden plank roads, and ancient villages. So, no matter what the distance suited the competitors, a sense of beauty and culture greeted them all. Tang, who won the 50K race last year, describes the feeling of these long-distance trail races.
就是在我的感受当中，越野跑它是一个算是和自己的一场较量吧，就是在整个比赛的过程当中，它的赛道会比较长，然后变化会非常多。你在这整个过程当中的话，其实大部分的时间你是在跟自己内心的一个对话。比如说你在爬坡的时候啊，这一段赛道啊，你可能内心里面的想法是，这一段真够虐的。然后就是整个全程你都在内心的这种波动是在不停的变化的，就是从喜悦呀到愤怒啊，各种心情，就是你在这一个过程当中是全程都在体验一个变的这种感觉。
Li Zhaizhai, the winner of the men's 50K race last year in 2020, repeated this year to once again take the gold.
秘诀就是好好训练，平时要保持一个规律性的训练，然后其他就是看运气。特别的地方就是我挑不出来一个让我不来的原因，就是整体都很满意，因为无论从赛道还是从志愿者、路标、补给，都是非常专业、非常那种大规格的那种。
Runner-up in the men's race, Chen Jian concurs about the professionalism of the course.
然后我们跑下来，这个越野线路也设计得很好，让我们 不停地去体会整个太湖的美丽。
Claire Cussonneau of France, one of the racers to make the trek from her home in Europe to China, and the winner of the women's 50K event, agrees that racing in China is a pleasure.
The race organization was very nice, the way always well indicated, so everything was nice, and yeah, the view on Taiho was super nice.
赛道我觉得非常好，很好。太湖的那个大桥跑一跑，太湖的风景整个都看到了，而且跑了几座山，整个我觉得苏州的风景都看到了。所以说苏州的赛事我很喜欢跑。
XTERRA Adventures is presented by Tea Tree, the Experience. Discover the magic of Tea Tree. And by XTERRA, inspiring off-road adventure by connecting people and nature. With all the far-flung locations and diverse cultures that host XTERRA races, one thing that binds them together is the natural beauty they all provide. When we zoom out and recognize all these beautiful places exist on one planet, we better understand the importance of protecting these spaces and the imperative XTERRA feels in leading the charge to promote sustainability. The XTERRA team in China has created their own unique method of going green that combines the love of the outdoors and adventure with loving the planet.
这场赛事给我最特别的感触就是组委会从一开始就以环保作为主题，就是在整个赛事的过程中，就是包括
X-Plogging combines sport with trail cleanup. In over 38 locations around the country, more than 100 events have been held with over 2,000 participants who have gotten together in small groups to explore the outdoors and collect litter that is marring some of these beautiful places. The Taiho Trail Run Festival hosted an X-Plogging event along with the race. Many of the age group athletes, as well as the elite athletes, participated.
特别像我们有的是家长带了一些小孩去，让他们很小就接触到大自然，然后到大自然当中去把我们一些别人扔的一些垃圾把它收集起来。 然后从小养成这种习惯，去接近大自然，融入大自然，然后保护大自然。
At the Taiho Festival, the X-Plogging route mirrored the 5K race course. One child, who was brought along by his parents for the X-Plogging, who previously did not think he could run a 5K race, now believed he could successfully participate in that race with his dad and is already looking forward to next year. So not only does X-Plogging help instill in the next generation a love for the planet, but it helps build confidence in their ability to participate in outdoor adventures as well. Other sustainable highlights from the weekend included the planting of one tree for every registration, multi-use silicone cups included in the participants' kit bags, which were made from recycled materials, and the medals and trophies were all made from recycled wood. Not only does XTERRA China fully embrace the XTERRA belief in environmental sustainability, but they have created new and exciting ways to embrace the sense of creating and building community that is also so important to all XTERRA athletes. To help this initiative, they've created X-Discovery. The idea for X-Discovery is for groups large and small, from one to many, around the world to meet for regular outdoor adventures together. These adventures could be the traditional XTERRA activities like mountain biking and trail running, or they could be as diverse as rollerblading, dancing, skiing, and more. These groups, while being active, would also discover interesting locations like new trails, historical sites, waterfalls, mountain peaks. Really, the sky is the limit. By sharing their experiences on social media, X-Discovery leaders and participants hope to bring the love and joy of outdoor adventure to more people throughout China and beyond to create a truly global connected XTERRA community. With China XTERRA events wrapped for 2021, organizers and athletes in the Far East are patiently awaiting 2022 races. But over in Europe, the XTERRA off-road triathlon season is heating up. Join us next time when we travel to Germany for the XTERRA European Championships, where XTERRA has been hosting off-road triathlons for 25 years. We'll check in with athletes we saw earlier this season and get back to high-intensity racing action. Auf Wiedersehen!